A very beautiful morning here in Kiambu. I can see people are very happy, and maybe because of the sun, it has been very cold. Lakini sasa tunaona watu wana furaha, nyuso zinaonyesha furaha ribo, na it is good if you ask me. In this video, I want us to look at what has been happening in William Samoei Ruto's tour in the mountain. When you look at it, ni kweli kwamba we have seen it. 5 days, I said, is too long for the head of state to be one region. 5 days, I said, they are too long to concentrate with opening of projects. 5 days, it's too long for William Samoei Ruto to take his government or the government machinery in one place. The question that we are asking, what is at stake? Ni lipi hili ambalo linamfanya William Samoei Ruto kutumia muda mwingi sana hapa katika sehemu ya Mlima Kenya? What information does he have? What is he fearing? Ni lipi ambalo labda anaona ya kwamba asipokuja hapa mambo yanaweza kuwa tofauti kabisa? Unajua vizuri sana ya kwamba when you look at these meetings, you realize that kuna mambo mengi ambayo yanaendelea pale, because when you look at the people of Mount Kenya, literally everything is coming to a halt, everything is coming to a standstill. Wakulima hawaendi mashambani, tunaona kwa sababu tunaona wakiambiwa waende katika mikutano. We have seen a lot of mobilization. We have seen mobilization in churches. We have seen letters being read in churches, watu wakiambiwa waende katika mkutano. We have seen school buses being used to ferry and transport people to the meetings. We have seen a lot of buses. We have seen partying, and we have seen people feasting. We have seen money changing hands. We have heard of people saying vile ambavyo baadhi ya viongozi wanawapa pesa. And we have seen fuel gathering vehicles, the fuel gatherers everywhere. And we have seen the whole of government machinery in Mount Kenya County. The big question is, who is funding these activities? Who is billing out these activities? For instance, who paid for the feasting that was in Sagana State Road on Sunday? Who paid for the fuel that is being used to transport people to the meetings? And why is it that the government machinery have to be in one place? Why is it that everything has to come to a stop? Everything has to come to a halt katika sehemu za Mlima Kenya? Because William Samoei Ruto is coming. Indeed, when you look at the gains that the people are getting from this trip, from this tour, you will see, and the loss that people are getting, the loss that the government is also going to get, the amount of money that is being spent here, 5 days, I think the difference is huge. The government is going to spend a lot of money compared to the benefits. The cost of these meetings, the cost of these trips are exorbitant, if you ask me. Again, when you look at the preparation meeting, public address system, feeding people and making people attend those meetings, I can tell you, money is being spent. This is taxpayers' money. That is the message I want to say. Hizi ni pesa za walipa kodi. Walipa kodi ambao wanalamika kila uchao. Walipa kodi ambao bado hawajaona matunda ambayo tuweza kujivunia. Tukasema kwamba mwaka mmoja tunasherehekea uongozi wa Kenya Kwanza, ambapo hayo ndio matunda ambayo tumejionea, ambapo maendeleo yamepatikana. Indeed, we are celebrating before we see the results of Kenya Kwanza administration. I don't know, but when you ask me, this tour is politically motivated. It is not economically motivated. It's not a development tour, if you ask me. Because, and when you look at it, I believe it is simply because of the information that has been on the ground, that the ground has been shifting. that the people of Mount Kenya have been abandoning the government that they helped to make. The people of Mount Kenya have been dissatisfied with William Samoei Ruto's government. That is why the government is spending 5 days in the mountain at the expense of other parts of the country. I said yesterday in my video that I strongly believe that the government cannot spend 5 days in northeastern. We have not seen the president spending such time in other parts of the country. We have not seen mahali kwingine ambapo watu wanakula nyama na mchele au wali. Tunafaa kusema ni wali, sio mchele, kwa sababu mchele huliwa na kuku na ndege. Ukishapikwa nikasema ndio unaitwa wali, kwa Shabani waitwa mpuga. But watu wa Mlima Kenya wakachinjiwa mbuzi, wakachinjiwa ng'ombe, pesa za mlipa kodi. This money is the tax of the Turkana people. It is a tax money meant for development of roads in Baringo, meant for water projects in Siaya, meant for other projects in any part of the country. But the government is very busy spending taxpayers' money. It is not worth the effort. If you ask me, William Samoei Ruto has come out very early to campaign, but being on car rooftops, it is too early. It should not happen at this time. He has 4 years to go. He has not worked hard enough to celebrate. I believe he should be sending people to go and do those kind of work. He should be coordinating the government. He should be mobilizing funds for this country, because that is why we have a cabinet. That is why we have, for instance, the CS Water, Alice Wahome. That is why we have CS for roads, Kipchumba Arap Murkomen. Hiyo ni kazi yake. But if the project is huge and it is worth talking about, it is important for William Samoei Ruto to take a day or even some few hours to launch. I love the way Kibaki used to work. I love the way Kibaki used to mobilize Kenyans and tell them that this is a working nation. I love the way that Kibaki would not talk much, and Kibaki would not give any roadside declaration, and Kibaki showed all what I would call statesmanship. It is lacking in this government, because kile ambacho tunaona kwamba it is Raila bashing from the morning to the evening. It is Raila na rafiki yake. Indeed, the people of Mount Kenya, this is where we come from. This is not what we want. If you ask me, we want value addition for our coffee, value addition for our tea, value addition for anything that we are doing. We want what they promise, the guaranteed minimum returns, which you are not getting. Indeed, you realize that William Samoei Ruto is not actually addressing the real issue, the high cost of living. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba nilikuwa nauliza baadhi ya watu kuhusu vyakula vya ng'ombe, chakula cha ng'ombe, wanasema kwamba bei bado iko juu sana. Wafugaji wa ng'ombe wanasema, ng'ombe wa maziwa wanasema ya kwamba daily meal is still very high. Wafugaji wa kuku wasema kile chakula cha kuku, the layers mash, it is still very high. This is what Kenyans would like William Samoei to change, and he does not need to be in the ground to do this. About the fertilizers, it is dogged with a lot of controversy. And when Russian President Putin said that they give Kenya free, I think that 4,000 tons of free fertilizer, that is when the government lowered the cost of fertilizer from Kenya, that 3,500 to 2,500. I believe that the government should not concentrate too much with Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Time is running, Mr. President. Time is running. That is the truth of the matter. And there is no time. People believe that there's more than meets the eye. People want to see how the issue of electricity will be addressed. People want to see how the issue of guaranteed minimum returns will be addressed. That is what people want. But sasa hizo siku tano I think it is a mistake. And I believe the Auditor General can come out and tell us that the government spent this much. How much money do you think is being spent per day? How much money will be spent for 10 days, ladies and gentlemen? Because if you ask me, I don't support these kind of tours. I believe that it is necessary for the president to visit the people. But I don't believe that you have to politicize everything. I don't believe that we can spend too much time talking about two individuals, talking about Raila Amolo Odinga, talking about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, who retired and is enjoying his retirement. And Raila is doing the right thing, criticizing the government, because that is why he is there. I don't know what to think, but from where I sit, William Samoei Ruto needs to change the strategy. May you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.